tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Let's go. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates,
first play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
that's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
First and 10, Newton. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. That's complete to Mooney. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton now to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Newton to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota. And no doubt he's living out a dream right back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Newton. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Mooney. A 22-yard touchdown play. And the Panthers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives all. Very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Mariota.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now Newton on first down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Newton.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Running left, Taylor.
Well, he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Newton now to throw. He'll complete this one. He'll and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, it's Newton. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now it's Newton. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Shoves him aside. Oh, and now some space tackling. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Taylor will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Come on, let's go.
Well, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They begin with shrugs him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now Mariota going deep for Hopkins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books.
28-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Newton on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Newton. And it is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Michael Clemens there to make the tackle. 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
With his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mariota gives to Henry.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
70 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain well behind.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Back to throw, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back to the air, Newton on second down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's out wide for Palmer.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing is Newton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes a tight end. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota on the delay to Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. Cut the lead down to 28. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Play action. It's Newton. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's Newton. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And they well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. Settled for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A first down throw for Mariota. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
This is it! This is it!
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw is Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Complete. Richardson has it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On 1st down, Newton. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That will be up.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The final shot before the break, Newton. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, fighting off the defender. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Newton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. The lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Henry again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. But he is caught at the 7. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing, Mariota. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jelani Woods from a yard out. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, that's money in the bank.
Now This offense gets set for the next series. We get a peek at Terrace Marshall, who leads them onto the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Newton's that's taken in by Okonkwo. Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Okonkwo
With his third touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
On play action, Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
19 Tiger.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Newton.
That's complete to Mooney.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Mariota. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota hands to Henry. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Newton.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton to throw.
He's got Mooney once again bringing it in.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Newton.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mariota.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now Mariota. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mariota to throw it.
On a slant, he's got Sanders.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again, Mariota.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Mariota gives to Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Taylor. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They run once more with Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Mariota on first down.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Mariota. That's complete once again to Hopkins. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at the 2. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Point after here coming up. and they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mariota. And that one too wide and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mariota.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Mariota.
And once again, this is Sanders.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
To throw is Mariota. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Boom! Still fighting through tackles.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers about ready to take over. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out on the field already making plans for the evening.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
There he goes, right side.
There he goes again. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Down the numbers, there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That is caught, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
Then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Runs through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.